The driver of a Class 1 vehicle must inspect the vehicle for the following minor and major defects as part of the required daily inspection. The following table also includes suggested methods for performing the inspection. Systems and components, air brake system. Notes: see the air brake manual online for detailed information including instructions for performing the required tests. Minor and major defects. Minor, audible air leak. Minor, slow air pressure buildup rate. Major, pushrod stroke of any brake exceeds the adjustment limit that constitutes a hazardous condition. Major, air loss rate exceeds the limit that constitutes a hazardous condition. Major, low air warning system does not work properly or gives low air warning. Major, service, parking, or emergency brake does not work properly. Major, tractor protection system does not work properly when the vehicle has a trailer attached. Inspection method. Test warning system operation. Test compressor operation. Test governor operation. Perform a leak test. Test the tractor protection valve. Test the trailer supply valve. Measure pushrod travel and confirm travel is within adjustment limits. Perform brake tests, aka tug tests. So the next section is cab, and the notes are: include all cab and sleeper doors. Drivers should also be aware of hazardous conditions in and around the cab and any risks to the cab's structural integrity. Minor and major defects for cab. Minor, driver's or passenger's door does not open. Major, any door does not close securely. Inspection method. Test the function of the cab and sleeper doors to confirm whether the doors open properly and close securely. The next one is cargo securement. Cargo includes all articles and materials carried by a vehicle, including those used in the operation of the vehicle. Cargo securement system means the method by which cargo is contained or secured and includes vehicle structures, securing components, and all components of the system. See the cargo securement regulation for detailed requirements. Minor and major defects for cargo securement. Minor, cargo is covered, but the cover is not attached or does not cover the cargo in a manner that complies with the cargo securement regulation. Major, cargo is not covered or is not secure. Major, cargo securement device is missing, does not work properly, or its condition does not comply with the cargo securement regulation. Major, cargo's covers condition does not comply with the cargo securement regulation. Inspection method. Ensure cargo is secured according to the jurisdictional requirements for the type of load and vehicle. This may include opening cargo doors and physically checking that the load is secure, examining cargo securement devices to ensure that they are secure and functioning correctly, ensuring tailgate or cargo doors are secure and all hinges are secure and undamaged. Inspect the cab, storage areas, catwalk, and other areas to ensure there are no items that can become dislodged. We are now on to coupling devices. Notes: include fifth wheel kingpin, upper coupler, slider assembly, latching mechanism, and fasteners. Drivers should also be aware of any damage to the kingpin that may affect secure coupling. Minor and major defects. Minor, coupler or mounting has loose or missing fastener. Major, coupler is not secure or movement exceeds the limit that constitutes a hazardous condition. Major, coupling or locking mechanism is damaged or does not lock. The inspection method. Inspect the coupler assembly for missing or loose fasteners and ensure that the coupler is seated properly. Apply trailer brakes and release tractor brakes. Gently move the tractor forward, then in reverse to feel for any noticeable movement in the coupler. Look for evidence of damaged, loose, or missing components. Ensure the fifth wheel release handle is in the locked position. From under the trailer, visually inspect the position of the fifth wheel locking jaws to ensure they are closed. Next, we have dangerous goods. Notes: see the Dangerous Goods Handling and Transportation Act for more information. Minor and major defects. Major, dangerous goods handling and transportation requirements under the Dangerous Goods Handling and Transportation Act are not met. Inspection method. Ensure all dangerous goods requirements are met in accordance with the Dangerous Goods Handling and Transportation Act. And now we have driver's controls. Notes. Includes accelerator, pedal, clutch, gauges, indicators, and instruments. Minor and major defects. Minor, accelerator, pedal, clutch, a gauge, an audible or visual indicator, or an instrument does not work properly. Inspection method. Turn the key and confirm that all applicable gauges and warning lights activate. Start the engine and ensure gauges, audible and visual indicators, and instruments function properly. Test visual indicators for signal lights, hazard lights, and high beams. Press and release the accelerator pedal, check the engine response, and look for binding/sticking. Press clutch and shift into low gear to ensure the transmission is disengaged. Shift it to neutral and release the clutch. Look for binding or sticking. Driver's seat. Notes. Includes driver's seat, seat position lock, and seat belt. Drivers should also be aware of damage or major defects on the required seat and seat belts. Minor and major defects. Minor. Seat is damaged or does not remain in set position. Major. Seatbelt or tether belt is not secure, is missing, or does not work properly. Inspection method. Inspect the driver's seat to ensure it is not damaged to the point of exposing a metal component or spring. Pull against the seat to ensure it stays in the required position. Ensure the seatbelt is equipped and securely anchored. Ensure that the belt, when unbuckled, is able to extend to its maximum length and retracts properly. Buckle the seatbelt and extend the belt to ensure it locks in position and retracts properly. Emergency equipment and safety devices. Notes. Fire extinguisher, hazard warning kit, as required by the jurisdiction. For Manitoba, see the Vehicle Equipment, Safety and Inspection Regulation. Minor and major defects. Minor. Emergency equipment is missing, damaged, or defective. Inspection method. Locate the fire extinguisher and check gauge to ensure it is properly charged. Locate the hazard warning kit and ensure it meets jurisdictional requirements. Exhaust system. Includes manifold, muffler, exhaust pipe, and turbocharger. Minor and major defects. Minor. Exhaust leak does not cause exhaust gas to enter the occupant compartment. Major. Exhaust leak that causes exhaust gas to enter the occupant compartment. Inspection method. Start the engine. Open the hood or other compartments and check visible components for audible or visual signs of exhaust leaks. Note that minor leaking and resulting soot tracks are normal at the joints. Frame and cargo body. Notes. Includes frame, floor, and deck, cross members, cargo, securing points or devices, body panels, and the tailgate, hopper or end dump door. Minor and major defects. Minor. Damaged frame or cargo body, except as described as a major defect. Major. Visibly shifted, cracked, collapsing, or sagging frame member. Inspection method. Open the hood. Check the frame and frame members along the truck and trailer for cracks or bends. Look for signs of shifted, cracked, collapsing, or sagging frame and frame members. Examine the exterior of the cargo body for signs of damage. Be sure to check the sides, floor, from the underside, deck, if a flat deck trailer, and cross members. Fuel system. Notes. Includes fuel tanks, caps, mounting, and straps, lines, and hoses. Minor and major defects. Minor. Missing fuel tank cap. Major. Fuel tank is not secure. Major. Dripping fuel leak. Inspection method. Ensure fuel caps are present and secure. Inspect all accessible straps to ensure they are secure and free of damage. Check for missing straps. Ensure no fuel is leaking from anywhere on the vehicle. Glass and mirrors. Notes. Includes windows, windshield, and mirrors. Minor and major defects. Minor. Windows or mirrors do not allow the driver to see the side and rear of the vehicle on both sides as a result of being damaged, missing, or not adjusted properly. Minor. Window glass or mirror has broken or damaged attachments onto the vehicle body. Minor. Driver's view of the road is obstructed in the area swept by the windshield wipers. Major. Missing windshield. Inspection method. Ensure mirrors are securely attached to the vehicle and attachments are not damaged. Ensure mirrors provide a clear view and are properly adjusted. Heater and defroster. Notes: includes heater, windshield defroster, and controls. Minor and major defects. Minor: system or control does not work properly. Major: defroster does not provide an unobstructed view through the windshield. Inspection method. Turn on the heater/defroster and ensure the system operates correctly in all positions and operating modes. When applicable, ensure the defroster delivers enough heated air to keep the windshield clear. Horn. Notes: includes electric and air horn. Minor and major defects. Minor: horn does not work properly. Inspection method. Ensure at least one horn works. Lamps and reflectors. Notes: for required equipment, see the Vehicle Equipment, Safety, and Inspection Regulation. Minor and major defects. Minor: lamp does not work properly. Minor: reflector is partly or completely missing. Major: failure of both low beam headlamps when lamps are required to be lit. Major: failure of both rearmost tail lamps when lamps are required to be lit. Major: failure of one rearmost turning indicator lamp at any time. Major: failure of both rearmost brake lamps at any time. Inspection method. Look for broken or cracked lamps and reflectors. Ensure no required reflectors are missing. Test each of the following to confirm they are functioning as intended. Both headlights, high and low beam, all right and left signals, all hazard lights, both rearmost brake lights, both rearmost tail lights, clearance and marker light. Steering includes steering wheel, telescopic tilt steering, steering lash, or free play. Minor and major defects. Minor: steering wheel lash is greater than normal. Major: steering wheel is not secure. Major: steering wheel movement indicates binding or looseness. Major: steering wheel lash exceeds the limit that constitutes a hazardous condition. Inspection method. With the engine running, turn the steering wheel fully to the left and to the right to see that it responds in the normal way and there is no excessive free play. Grasp the steering wheel and attempt to move it horizontally and vertically on its mount. Suspension system. Notes: includes leafs, brackets, mounting, fasteners, airbags, U-bolt, and hardware. Drivers should also be aware of the general condition of the shock absorbers to ensure that they are not broken, detached, or missing. Minor and major defects. Minor: air leak in the suspension system. Minor: broken spring leaf. Minor: suspension fastener is loose, missing, or broken. Major: damaged airbag, patched, cut, bruised, cracked to braid. Major: deflated airbag. Major: airbag mounted insecurely. Major: cracked or broken main spring leaf, or more than one broken spring leaf. Major: part of spring leaf or suspension is missing, shifted out of place, or in contact with another vehicle component. Major: loose U-bolt. Inspection method. Listen for air leaking from the air suspension system. Examine the airbags for any signs of damage. Ensure each airbag is securely mounted and is properly inflated. Look for missing, loose, or broken fasteners. Examine each leaf for cracks or breaks and look for missing leaves. Look for shifting in the system, ensuring there is no contact with another vehicle component. Look for signs of damage on suspension system components. Make sure the U-bolts are not loose. Tires. Notes: includes all tires. In Manitoba, tread depth must be at least 3 mm on the front tires and 2 mm on the rear. Minor and major defects. Minor: damaged tire tread or sidewall. Minor: tire leaking. If leak can be felt or heard, tire is to be treated as flat. Major: flat tire. Major: tire tread depth is less than the wear limit that constitutes a hazardous condition. Major: tires in contact with another tire or any vehicle component other than a mud flap. Major: tire is marked not for highway use. Major: tire has exposed cords in the tread or outer sidewall area. Inspection method. Inspect and ensure no tires are leaking or flat. Examine treads and the sidewall of each tire for signs of damage, such as cuts, bulges, or exposed cords. Examine tires for excessive or uneven wear. Ensure tread depths meet jurisdictional requirements. Ensure that no tire is in contact with another tire or any vehicle component other than mud flaps. Ensure no tire is marked not for highway use. Vehicle in general. Notes. Includes the overall condition of the vehicle. Minor and major defects. Major. Serious damage or deterioration that is noticeable and may affect the vehicle's safe operation. Inspection method. The driver must be aware of any other conditions anywhere on the vehicle that could affect safe operation. Some examples include any component that is loose, that it is an imminent hazard or could become detached from the vehicle, electrical components or wiring showing signs of damage, missing locking pins in the sliding bogie, hood failing to latch properly, missing mud flaps. Wheels, hubs, and fasteners. Notes. Includes wheel hubs, lubricants, wheel seals, wheel fasteners, and rims. Minor and major defects. Minor. Hub oil is below the minimum level if fitted with sight glass. Minor. Leaking wheel seal. Major. Wheel has loose, missing, damaged, or ineffective fastener. Major. Damaged wheel or wheel component. Major. Evidence that wheel, hub, or bearing will fail soon. Inspection method. Where sight glass is present, inspect the hub oil level to ensure oil is above the minimum level. Ensure there is no evidence of a leaking wheel seal by looking inside the wheel for oil and stains. Check for missing fasteners. Look for signs of loose or ineffective fasteners, such as gap between the nut and the wheel. Inspect inner and outer wheel assembly for damage, cracks, or breaks to the wheel, rim, or fasteners. Confirm there is no evidence of imminent wheel, hub, or bearing failure, such as signs of overheating or excessive oil leaks. Windshield wiper and washer. Notes. Includes controls, wiper blades, wiper arms, and windshield washer. Minor and major defects. Minor. System or a control does not work properly. Minor. Wiper blade is damaged or missing. Minor. Wiper or washer does not work properly. Major. Wiper or washer fails to adequately clear driver's field of vision in area swept by driver's side wiper when prevailing weather conditions require use of wiper or washer. Inspection method. Ensure that the windshield wipers operate in all modes and positions. Confirm that they adequately clear the driver's field of vision. Inspect the wiper blades for damage. Test the operation of the windshield washer and control. Now that concludes our systems and components section, and then we go on to another section here that says, in addition to the above noted items, Class 1 drivers must also be able to check the basic vehicle components and operating fluids to reduce the risk of breaking down while driving. Components. Belts. Examples, engine or accessory drive belt. Potential issues. Belt is damaged. Belt is so loose that it is likely to slip or so tight that it is likely to cause bearing damage. Driver actions. With the engine off, identify and inspect all belts for tension, wear, cracks, fraying. Component, hoses. Examples, all hoses under the hood. Potential issues, hose is cracked, worn, bulged, or is in contact with moving parts. Potential issue, hose is leaking or is not properly secured. Driver actions, check all hoses for leaks, bulges, fraying, or poor connections. Our next component is fluid and fluid levels. Examples, fuel, engine coolant, engine oil, power steering fluid, windshield washer fluid, and diesel exhaust fluid, DEF. Potential issues. Fluid is not at an adequate level. Driver actions. Check if the fluid is at a required level and top up fluids as necessary. I hope you enjoyed this reading. My name is Lonnie Jack, and this is from the System and Components handout that I received at First Class Training Center. So hope you enjoy learning by listening to this audio. Have a good day.